12:03 call to order.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to the board, Melissa.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm sorry I missed your first meeting, my first meeting, but I had a trip planned for months and,
Priorities.
yes.
Good for you. Okay, the first item of business is reorganization of the board. Nominations for chair, vice chair, and secretary.
I nominate Laura for chair.
Okay. Second?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
You had the right to decline.
I know.
Okay.
Holly and I had this
I
discussion.
nominate Polly for vice chair again.
Oh, thank you. Second?
I second. I third. All in favor?
Aye.
Great. Okay, and secretary?
Nominate you.
Last time.
Okay. We'll take it.
You have the right to decline.
I know.
We try to rotate positions.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's every other year.
I've been doing this for a long time.
I did it 1 year.
Well, I'll do it again.
Thank you.
Oh, you're entirely welcome.
Very, very welcome. Very grateful. All
Did we
right.
second and everything?
Oh,
We did
maybe
second.
not.
I second. Yeah.
Good, good. You don't want a faux pas in the middle of it.
Okay, the minutes of April 14th.
Next meeting.
Okay. And the date of the next meeting is June 9th at noon. Everyone good to go for that?
Yeah.
And we have our meeting after that? Our personnel?
Personnel,
Okay.
yeah. The annual review. So polish your stars. There's
I'm
a
not familiar
personnel.
with that.
All right, the library director is under the direct supervision of the board
Of the
of
board,
trustees.
right.
The other library staff are supervised by
Bonnie.
Bonnie, and she does annual reviews
Sure.
with all of them. So there is a job description, there is a review, and we have a 3-person personnel committee, the 2 Pollys and
Oh,
myself right
terrific.
now.
Okay, all right.
So we will be doing that following the regular
Great,
board
okay.
meeting.
Super. Okay, thanks.
Oh, sure, keep asking questions.
That's how we learn.
Yeah. All right, correspondence?
No.
You don't have to talk about that.
All right, director's report. Motion to approve.
I make a motion to approve.
Second?
All right, discussion.
I think it was pretty straightforward this time. We did break our 5,000 goal, which I'm very excited about with the first grade visiting. We have interviews starting this week for the 2 open positions, so we got some really qualified candidates coming. We got over 150 applications between both jobs, so yeah, it was a lot.
Do you preference Westport residents first, or?
Yes, that and whether they have, if they're outside Westport, whether they have previous library experience. So we have 7 people coming in, I believe, for the 2 positions.
7 or 7-0?
7,
Oh.
just 7, yeah.
That'd be all week interview.
Yeah, right.
And one is full-time, one is part-time?
Yes.
Okay.
One is the union principal clerk position, which is 40 hours, and the other one is the library aide one, which is about 15. It can go up to 19 and a half hours, but our other library aide one works 15 hours each week, so it would be about the same as that.
The town recommends if someone from town is qualified, that they should be considered.
And how long do you see that process going with your interviewing?
Hopefully, it will go fairly quickly.
She's
There
ready.
is, yes. Unfortunately, there's going to be a missing select board meeting because it would have been on Memorial Day. So we're going to have to wait for the one after that. So I'm hoping by June 9th we will have
Now, if
people
they don't
here.
have it on Memorial Day, they usually have
Do
it on a
they?
Tuesday.
Ooh, okay, I will look. I checked the calendar really quickly and I'm like, oh no, it's Memorial Day.
We'll probably find out tonight. as
Yeah.
a select-
Oh, perfect. Okay, so that actually might be quicker then. So anyway, we have some really good people to interview and hopefully something will work out. I know we're going to talk about the shed later. I still haven't heard back from Diamond. I've contacted them like 3 times, so I'm not.
Would you like any help with that?
If you want to give it a try, go right ahead. I do.
Just email me the contact.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I do still. We need some sort of shed because Fowl needs stuff, a place to put the stuff for the book sale, and my office is clean right now, so I'd like to not put it in there, if at all possible. So I don't know if maybe we get a smaller shed for now, and
I think down the road we have to discuss the shed because I have a feeling that Fowl will take it over. Just my gut.
yeah, I don't know if we can get something
Versus
smaller
a
for
pod?
now.
Do you need some
or-
background on the shed?
I assume it's the shed out in the parking lot?
We would like
You
to
want
get
a bigger one?
A bigger shed,
Yeah,
yes, than
yeah,
what we
okay,
have.
all
The
right.
estimates were a lot more than we had anticipated at first. It was originally going to be the library would pay for part of it and Fowl would pay for a part of it, and we would
Okay.
kind of share it. But because it was so much more than we all expected, I did contact Diamond to see if any of the students would
Yeah,
want to
I
do
think
that
it,
we
would be
get
but.
a
great.
very reasonable price with them to do it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so, but
they
it
do
might
nice
not be
work.
till like September or
Yeah.
something. 'Cause
Yeah.
I would think
Yeah.
at this time of year. But then where does Fowl put all of their stuff that is hopefully not in my office?
So would you consider a pod for this year?
Well, they have the pod for the books, but they want to buy tables instead of renting them because they could get really sturdy ones last year. They had borrowed some and they were not good for the weight of the books and
Yeah,
it was
so-
very scary. So they would like to buy them, but then where do we store them is the question.
But we
So,
do have some time
yes,
for tables.
yes, a little bit, yeah.
When do they want to have, put something in the shed?
As soon as it arrives, basically.
What is
There's
in
a
the
lot
shed
of
right
stuff.
now?
That one has, we have the risers in there. I don't know if we need to keep them. They were from the old school.
The what?
There's risers
You mean
for like
for
a concert
chorus
or
or
something. Yeah.
band?
Oh,
They came from the old school and they've never been used, so maybe those could
We
go.
Yeah.
We have a push mower in there.
Did John cut the grass last time?
He did, yeah,
The
he
front
did the
room.
front, but it's a lot for him to do, so that's actually coming up on the agenda.
Okay.
Look for somebody else if anyone has recommendations. It's really late in the season to find somebody, but.
Well, we might as well wait till we get to that topic.
Yes. Okay. So anyway, I don't know what we're gonna do about the shed, but.
I mean, if they want to buy something to put it somewhere, that's fine. But
Yeah.
I still think we need to put something out there for.
Yeah, because we have library stuff that we
Yeah.
need, chairs and things like
Right
that.
now, you
that we
can't
need
even
to
get in and out of
store.
that shed.
Yeah,
There's so much stuff in there.
So better off they get their own shed?
So maybe, maybe they get their own shed and we get our own shed and,
But I would still
We
like
just have
our
three sheds.
preference to put ours closest to the door.
yeah. Well, you're gonna have to
Yeah.
fight them on that.
That's fine. That's fine.
That will be contentious. The burglar and fire alarms were fixed. We had to get an antenna, because we weren't getting the right signal, but that
There's
is
an old
good
phone
now.
line or something. It was on.
Yeah, they switched over to the VoIP and then that wasn't getting the right signal and.
Everybody that had that had to get to what we have, the antenna.
Yeah, so we were just a little late with that, but no, there haven't been any issues since then, so that's great. Okay, getting to the highway department has said they don't have the staff to take care of our lawn any longer. They did do it once for us after John had called to ask, and he did the front part. It's way too much of a lawn for John to take
Yes.
care of. He doesn't have the time.
Absolutely.
It's a really big.
And I think he's a little older to do some of that work.
Yeah, I don't want to ask him to do that.
Regardless, it takes too much time.
Yeah.
He's only
Yeah,
here.
yeah, he wouldn't have time. He's only here for a few hours every
Yeah.
morning.
I
so-
cut grass, it takes a while.
Do you,
It does,
do you
yeah.
think he would have time just to do the weed eating around the front?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think, yeah, weeding and everything I think he would be fine
Okay.
doing, and he's cleaning out all of the leaves that had caught on the benches down there over the winter, so he's cleaning that out. But the lawn itself, especially that back piece, is so large. So I'm gonna try to find,
who cuts the grass at the high school?
they cut it themselves, but they have a different union, so they can't.
Oh, okay, so it's not the
Cross
town?
the line.
Well, it's the town, but it's,
The school department.
Yeah, the school
and town
department has their
separate.
own
oh, that's right.
equipment, yeah.
Okay, all right.
And the town used to do it, but
Okay.
they don't have enough staff now. So.
I think we've never really addressed it since we had the addition, because it used to be a small area of grass cut.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Yeah.
remember when the farmer used to cut the back and bale it.
Mhm.
Oh, we do that at our condos.
Mhm.
We have a farmer that bales it.
I don't know where we'd get the money to pay for somebody. We'd have to take it out of one of our.
It would have to come from a trust fund.
Yeah,
Um,
that'd be almost a bi-weekly
mhm.
depletion.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
But I don't know if we have any other choice at this point, or we just
You
throw
would-
some wildflower seeds back there and let it grow.
There you go.
Um,
Real meadow look.
Let me contact a couple of people, see if they'll come out and look at it at least.
Okay.
Because one of them might be Lee's, who's going to do the walkway.
oh,
He
okay.
might be interested in it.
Okay.
It's not a big job, but
But it is for one person, yeah,
Mhm.
who's only here a few
I've
hours.
cut it once last year. It takes a while.
Yeah. Okay, so the kids' clothing swap went really, really well in April. I was super excited about that, so I definitely want to do that again. We had a ton of like really gorgeous donations, and people were walking out with bags of stuff, so everyone was happy. The 5 first grade classes came, and that was really fun. I read a story, they picked out books. A good time was had by all. The 5 second grade classes are coming this week, and they would like to make that an annual thing also. I had the first 2 classes this morning, so I read another book, and they did an art project, and they got
Nice.
to kind of play with all the toys and have fun at the library.
How many kids?
So there's like 22-ish in each class, so it's about 50 kids. So, but I try to get them in the big groups on the days that we open late, because then they can make as much noise as they want. It's fine.
Oh, so you do that before
Yeah.
public hours?
Yeah, they were here from 9:30
Oh, okay.
to a little after 10 this
Okay.
morning.
All right.
So, and then there's one group coming in on Friday, and then the middle school reading specialist, I brought her. She has small groups of like 4 or 5 kids that she would like to bring over again. They had done that last year too, so we're trying to fit them in. And that is my report.
Is the third page supposed to be blank?
We need a vote on that.
Oh. Yeah. That was just extra scratch paper.
Motion and second, discussion.
I'm sorry.
Motion to accept? I mean,
Yeah.
vote to accept.
Aye.
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 Hi.
Assistant Director's report?
Oh, no, she didn't have it ready before she left.
She had a great vacation.
She did, yes, that's her report.
Okay, Friends update, I sent
Yes.
the financial information to everyone ahead of time. There is a foul board meeting this Thursday at 6:30, which I will attend.
As long-
I'll be there.
As long as you're on the Friends update, can we talk about the thing we did last Saturday over there?
Oh, absolutely.
We had a table over there, we did the,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we really needed, because Sue was there the whole time.
Yes.
I went over for a little bit too, and
She
and
was-
actually we closed it because no one was there for
Right.
the event.
There was no one there during the day either.
Oh, it was a
Right.
slow
It
event.
Probably wasn't
We
well
had one woman,
publicized.
one woman came in.
We heard
And I
your
only
business
saw
went.
I only saw one advertisement was
And no one brought
on Westport We the People. And it really didn't say a lot of anything, just that they were having this event. But it didn't explain anything. And people, Bonnie can tell you this, because of all the equipment and the helicopter out there,
Yeah.
people thought there was like some big issue going on.
Oh, no,
That the
really?
police
We
Yeah.
kept getting people
Yeah.
asking if there had been an
Really?
accident,
Oh,
or if they were
no.
doing one of
But they got that
those.
thing coming up next week.
Yeah, if they were
The
doing
crash
something like
thing.
that.
And they didn't have many kids there either.
I walked
Yeah.
out
It
of
was
the
sad.
auditorium because I thought there was more to it, but there was nothing.
No.
The
down there.
helicopters were amazing. We did
Yes.
get to watch the helicopters
It
come
was
in.
interesting, at the town meeting, when they asked for the acceptance to do that there before the select board, they being the woman from maybe the clerk's office, I don't know who it was, and Lisa Feidelberg Costa. And they said they expected thousands of people.
Yeah.
No.
Saturday in May is tough.
Yeah.
It was
There was somebody
And
there giving
was it a
away-
nice day? I can't remember.
was gorgeous.
It was a gorgeous
Yeah.
day, okay.
There was somebody giving away blood pressure machines, because I saw a lady walking down with like 10 of them.
Oh, my goodness.
That
I
was
didn't
fun.
see that.
I don't know where they came from, maybe it was outside, I don't know.
Yeah, it was, and even like South Coast was affiliated with it, so
Yeah.
they didn't seem to bring too much to it. I
So
don't
there
know.
was us, the Council on Aging, and who?
It was the group called Stroke Buddies, which was started by a local woman who had a stroke.
But I think the whole thing was managed by South Coast. There was a lot of South Coast
My whole
people
point of
there.
that, it was
Volunteers.
a useless thing for us.
All the red
Yeah, I
shirts.
mean, almost didn't
Because
even
Sue could've
align
done-
with it, it
Sue
was
could've done
health.
that herself, she was there the whole time.
Yeah.
Even if
Yeah.
somebody come up to the table, she would talk to them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, she like
Yeah.
took over,
yeah,
So-
she did.
and it was a waste for
Yeah.
me.
I think it was a waste for the library to have a table there.
Yeah,
It wasn't
sadly,
that kind of
Denise
event.
said how expensive it was to print all the extra papers
Ooh.
that
Yeah.
follow newsletters and different things that were there. You know,
Yeah.
they tried. I don't know if any of that stuff is going to be good for a next
Yeah.
event, except for the newsletter that's outdated pretty quickly.
Mm.
Anyway, it was a
We'll be able
bust
to put them out
for
at
the
River
library.
Day.
It was a bust. Yeah.
They are gonna have a table at River Day, so hopefully they'll be able to use some of the
Oh,
extra.
there you go.
um,
There you go.
Yeah.
So we
newsletters
wouldn't do
then.
that next year.
Probably not.
I wouldn't volunteer.
I'd be surprised if South Coast did it next
Yeah.
year.
The biggest trip, I think, was the helicopters, like you said.
It was very fun.
They have doctors there too.
Yeah.
But almost for who? I don't know. If you didn't have a stroke or a family member or someone like why I don't know, that doesn't seem like a draw to me on a Saturday afternoon.
No.
to go
A
to-
sunny Saturday.
A sunny,
But
you're right.
I think
Your
they
first
might have,
sunny.
with the toucher truck, that might have been, I didn't see that advertised either.
I saw that
And I only knew
advertised,
about that because Bonnie told me.
but there are so many other things going on with games and,
It's a tough time of year. Yeah,
It
end
is.
of school, end of
Yes.
sports stuff, or whatever you call that, what is it, finals and all that stuff for sports.
At least it went by fast.
Speak for
The
yourself.
2 hours. I was with you.
Yeah,
I
it was
agree.
fun hanging
I
out with
agree.
you.
She was in a hurry to get me there. She said, "You know you're supposed to be here." I said, "I'm coming in the front door right
She
now."
said, should I text him?
Sure, why not? It hits
Can be an
different
age.
ages, but,
I think the toucher truck was the draw.
yeah.
I think so.
Well, and there wasn't anything, especially for a child, to do inside.
Right, right.
Except get a cookie.
There's plenty
Or a
of
Hershey
food.
Kiss.
Oh, Hershey Kiss, yeah. Anyway, they tried.
Yeah.
Try again.
Yeah, it's tough to do something and then, not have a turnout.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah, because there is a lot of work behind the
Yeah.
scenes.
And a
Absolutely.
lot of volunteers.
Yeah.
And paying for the custodian at school.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And all those T-shirts they gave away. Strip buddies T-shirts.
Did FAO do their own T-shirts?
No.
No.
So the white t-shirts were volunteers, all the red shirts were South Coast.
Okay. I'm done.
All right. Any safety committee updates?
Bonnie and I are gonna meet with the camera guy next week. We got 2 or 3 days that we wanna try to schedule it in here, and Bonnie's gonna have a map of where she wants the cameras, so we can get that rolling. I'm waiting on a call back from the door guy, if we're still on schedule. Does anyone know when the last day of school is?
18th or 19th of June. I can double check.
Okay.
Not that I'm counting the days or anything.
That's right, I'll be
I
quiet.
just wanna get ahold of the contractor, making sure he's gonna start like really quick.
When
After school.
when
That'd
that's
be great.
over.
Mhm.
So these are cameras for the outside, for
They would
security
be,
purposes?
near the doors and the
Okay,
parking lots,
okay.
and we
Yeah.
had some fights after
Okay.
school
Yeah.
and a few
In-
things, so
Inside and outside.
it would be nice
Oh,
too.
both?
There'll be a couple
Oh.
inside, yeah.
Okay, all right, okay.
I don't love the idea, but for safety purposes,
Right.
there are spots where
I
we just
know,
can't,
right.
monitor all the time to make sure everyone's okay.
Okay.
I forget, were there panic buttons as part of this package?
I thought with the door, isn't that part of the door thing? where
I'm
the-
not sure.
Or,
I
If
mean,
it's
for
gonna be-
staff.
If it's gonna be.
yeah, I thought there was going to be.
If it's gonna be the electronic door,
Mhm.
there's just a switch you turn off so the doors don't
Okay.
open. Right now, you can do the same thing, but you have to go outside to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to open the door to get him to open.
Yes, yes. Defeating the purpose.
But nothing portable for the staff to wear?
No.
Okay.
We had talked one time about having an air horn at the desk.
We have
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
You did get them, yeah.
Is it loud?
We haven't actually used it. I think so. We haven't
So
actually
maybe
tried
we should take it
but-
outside and try it, make sure it works.
Maybe the staff should try it just to see.
We've talked about it, but nobody
Yeah.
wants to hurt anyone's ears, so nobody's actually done it yet. But there's one out at the desk, there's one in my office, and there's one somewhere else.
And when would that
Louder
be
than
deployed?
bagpipes.
Yes, it's supposed to be.
Oh,
Well, supposedly it will stun anyone if like someone's trying to attack you or whatever, and you put that right up near their ear, and they leave you alone after that.
Personnel Subcommittee,
Since the last meeting, right?
right,
So we have no information
no,
to share.
no, annual review next month. And that's it.
Mhm.
Did you want me to send you the updated job descriptions ahead of time to go over?
Yeah, that would be
Okay.
great.
Perfect.
New business hotspot policy update.
I had given you all the hotspot policy last month, so I can get you a copy of all of that. The only thing was, in the first sentence, it said, it was you must be over 18 and live in Westport, so all I did was take out the 3 words, live in Westport, and everything else stayed the same, so.
Great.
And that's a 1 week thing, right?
Yes, it goes out for 1 week, and then they have to wait another week before they can take it again, but I think we'll get a lot more use, so.
Good.
I think we have to approve that, so I can officially write on it that it's been approved
We need
by
a
all of you.
motion?
So,
Move
I
to
actually
approve.
I have a quick question.
One quick.
So if you took out, you don't have to be a resident, but how do you take it out without a card? Do you take it out with a card?
You have to have a card, it was just people from
Any-
other
any line-
communities
oh,
in
so like a,
sales. So
sales
anybody in
card.
sales
Got
can
it,
use
got
it,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Motion to approve the new policy.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so you could update the
Okay.
date on the new
Excellent,
policy.
thank you.
Perfect.
All right, any updates to the update on the shed
I
fund?
think we already went over that.
No. Bay Coast, I haven't heard anything yet. And the ADA walkway, we're hoping to start a couple days after school's out. And I'm waiting on an update for when the door's coming in.
Fantastic. Anything else, any questions?
Did you ever hear about the AED?
That kind of got put on the back burner for a few minutes
Oh.
while we were short-staffed,
Okay.
but I just remembered about it again, and I will work on
And
that.
did you say the staff is interested or not interested?
The full-time staff was going to, the others weren't, and a couple of people have left since then. So it would probably at this point be better to wait for the next full-time person to join,
Yeah.
and then they could, because I think it's important for the full-time
Yeah,
people.
by the time
to-
we get it and get set up for training.
Yeah.
It's nice to
Yeah.
have it here so people see it,
Well,
even
that-
if you don't use it
That's
yet.
it. Even if
That's right,
staff
yeah.
isn't trained, having it accessible
Okay.
would be.
Yeah, I had the
Someone in
email
building might
from,
be able to use it.
oh gosh, what was his name?
The guy at
I'm
the fire
blanking.
department.
I imagine.
Yes, I'm blanking on his name at the moment, but
What
You
have you
want
done?
to give an answer.
What
yeah,
have you
I
done
get
about
that.
it?
he has,
Everything
I don't know
I
how long it takes to
can.
get one.
I don't know, he had sent me a estimate for how much it would cost.
Mhm.
I think it was about $1,000.
Yeah.
if I remember
Really?
correctly.
Nobody donates them?
I guess not, no, I guess.
Oh, maybe, let me see if I can find out about that.
And then we would have, he would do like CPR and training on the
The CPR
AED,
is
so.
not much, but they don't use
Yeah.
that little dummy thing
Yeah.
anymore. I
Last
went
time
through
I
the
did, I
training
had to
on the
do that.
AD machines with the credit union down at the fire station. It's pretty
Mm.
nice. And the machine tells you what to do. The
That's
whole,
helpful.
walks you right through it step
That
by
is
step.
great.
Tells you put one pad here, one pad here. If you put it in the wrong place, it'll tell you got it in the wrong place.
Huh.
And it says there's 3 things you should do if someone's on the ground. Call 911 first. The machine tells you this too.
Mm-hmm.
Next step, check for a pulse or if they're breathing. Third step is to use the AED. And it walks you
Wow.
right through it step by step. And he's gonna stress that it's important that more people learn how to use them because they only save 12% of the people. And that hasn't changed in 10 years.
So if more people could use it, more people would obviously.
Like if we had
have
one,
a
something
chance.
happened, we could save somebody. By the time the fire department got here, it might be too late.
Mm.
So that's what he's saying, they need to get more public involved, just make that 12 or 10% go higher.
Right.
Well worth the training though, I like it.
I will get on that.
Anything else? Motion to adjourn?
Wait a minute, other topics not anticipated.
Right.
I have one.
Oh, sorry.
We had a meeting, our last meeting, I believe it was, that Sue attended, was it the last one?
Yes.
I would like to make a motion that when we have someone in, a guest or someone, we move them up in the order, let them do what they want to do, and then we go back to business. 'Cause I didn't think she needed to be here at the table the whole time. She could have sat back there,
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you meant Sue, her last day.
No,
You mean Sue
Sue Branco.
Okay.
I don't really think she needed to sit here at this meeting the whole time. She should have done what she had to do.
And then excuse herself.
Yeah.
Right.
You mean be
Well,
a
she
part
could-
of the meeting?
She could
Yes.
sit
Because it is a public
over there and
meeting.
Yeah,
listen.
It is
that's,
yeah.
that's fine. She
not
should
sit at the
sit back there
table.
and not at the table, because she started discussing everything.
Mm.
You know, not what she came to talk about, but she had something to say with everything we talked about.
Yeah.
I don't think she would do that if she was sitting away from the board table. Yeah, just
Or
my-
if she didn't feel like she had to stay because she was part of that meeting.
Yeah, either
Right.
or, I don't know,
Yeah.
but
I
I just,
agree.
I think we should make it a policy almost to take a guest out of order, let them do their thing,
Yep.
and then go back to regular business.
We have done that in the past.
We did it with the trader that came in for the,
We've always done that if someone, but usually we know there's a guest, so the board knows. And
so I guess all I'm saying is if we have a guest, we let them take it out of order, let the guests do their thing, and then go back to regular business.
That could be added to the agenda, like towards the top, if there's, any guest speaker or something. I don't know how we would phrase it.
Yeah,
but-
yeah, yeah.
usually
So-
you have to make a motion to take that person out.
Oh,
Can you
okay.
just do that
So
at the
would work.
meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So she has to make a motion to take this out of order and go, and then resume regular business after.
it would probably be helpful too to have that person sit away from the table and come to the table when
Uh-huh,
that
I
might,
agree,
yeah,
that might help.
yeah.
because I guess we could have created that whole situation by her being here the whole time. Maybe she didn't put it
Didn't
on
feel like
guilty
she
about
could.
getting up and leaving or something.
Yeah, exactly. We've done that with the trustees of the trust funds, and we've told them that, we've thanked them for coming and told them they didn't need to stay for the rest of the meeting.
Mhm.
And if they know ahead of time, that's even better, when they come in.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're
Because
here for a brief
our
time.
meetings used to go on for a very long time.
And they were at 6 o'clock, so it was like 8 o'clock by the time you had dinner.
Does anyone ever either Zoom into the meetings that we get from the trustees? Like today, there was a meeting at 9 o'clock. What is that? Does
Oh, you're
anyone else get
talking
those emails?
MBLC?
Yeah, or
Oh.
whatever other emails we get.
There's a meeting today at 3 o'clock, a webinar that I registered for about advocacy for libraries in this time
So
of
have you done that
crisis.
before? I've
Yeah.
never signed in.
Yeah,
they're interesting
I've
in there.
registered, and they send you a link in your email, and then
Okay.
you just click in, and,
A lot of
there
those-
could be dozens
a
or
lot-
hundreds.
yeah, And a lot of those, if you can't make it, you could do the meeting after.
Okay,
Right, they
record it.
record the meeting so you could get the information afterwards. Yeah.
The one today was someone's office hours.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you would, so would that be if I wanted to speak to her? Like,
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Got it.
I think it's kind of nice that she lets people know she's
She's
available.
available,
Mhm.
yeah.
They have,
She sends them out all the time.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I have gotten, I always look, and I'm like, oh, sure, it's not something we should do, I should do it, and then I ignore it, and
And I think
it comes
people,
back.
now with the situation, people probably have questions.
Right,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
right. Good. Okay, thank you.
anything else? Motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.
12:32.